Alright, exciting day everybody. We get to learn how to play the final song from the concept album. This is called Triggerman, and if you didn't watch the whole thing, you might be like, oh, this is like a nice little Spanish guitar, minimal piano jam, but you're wrong, because between the 1.5 and 2 minute mark, it turns into probably my heaviest song, and this is going to be kind of like a good lesson in tremolo picking and how to like arrange something and use the harmonic minor scale too, right? So the main riff sounds like this. So basically this is just the minor scale tremolo picked in a triplet kind of feel, right? So usually we play the minor scale like this, the A minor scale, right? But for this position I decided to do it this way because it's easier for my fingers to kind of get around and to stay on the same strings when you're doing like a real fast picking thing like that, right? So basically I'm starting with this A, my pinky's on the 5th fret of the E string, and the picking of it is just... Now these are triplets, okay? So every beat is cut into 3 beats. Triplet, 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 triplet. Now if you kind of think of it, you can hear the first of those 3 beats being accented just a little bit. Working my way through the scale. The funny thing about this is, when I did the riff deconstruction of Crazy Train, I even said this is a cool riff because it uses every note of the minor scale, and not a lot of riffs do that. Meanwhile, I had a very own song of mine that does that, and I didn't even realize it until I started thinking about shooting this video, right? But we're gonna use every note in this A minor scale, and we're gonna start, and again, the notes are just A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. So we're hanging on this A, B, C, D, C, G, F, E, A, B, C, D, C, and then we get to the... So now we're going to do power chords, which is a B power chord, so 2A and 4D. And that kind of breaks the riff up a little bit, so there's a little bit of space, and it's not just like speed picking the entire time, right? So that's going to be the verse of the song. And the cool thing about it is it uses notes outside of the key. Like even this B power chord, the 5th of the B is F sharp. So that's already a note that isn't in the A minor scale. And for the next part, we're going to get to the chords for the verse. Actually, no, before that, we'll do the breakdown. So I guess this is like a pre-chorus. But basically, it sounds like this. So again, this is all around A minor. It's going to be more of the traditional shape. And we're going to go A, to the octave A. And I'm still kind of keeping that vibe with the mutes. So now what I'm doing, I'm going from the root to the octave to slide up. This would be what's called a minor second. You just go 1 fret up. And then into the 9th fret of the G string, which is an E, right? So... And then the second time, I'm just going from there, back. So all together. And there's the A, E, E. So it's kind of a cool, I think it's like a cool pre-chorus because it sets up the next part, because this part is very just A-centric. It's just kind of hanging on this A, but not in a static way. It's kind of moving a little bit and then back, right? So the interval, the spacing isn't that much, but it's kind of a cool little riff, right? And then it gets us into the chorus. So basically, it's kind of just two chord shapes. We're going to start on the D, which is the 5th fret of the A string. We're going to make a power chord right there. So 5A, 7D, 9G. We can think of this as like a suspended chord voicing. And then after this, I'm going to pivot, keeping my ring finger here. My pinky is going to come up to the 8th fret, right, which is F. And then I'm going to make this F major, kind of, it's not a bar chord, but an F major chord. So it's 8A, 7D, 5G. So again, I'm kind of rotating on my ring finger. Then I'm going to take the first shape and move it up a string. So now I've got this A suspended. And then just back a step to a G suspended. So really, the progression is kind of simple. If we just think of the root notes, it's D, F, A, G. But there's a lot of cool... I don't want to say dissonance, but it's just kind of dressing those chords up a little bit to make it seem a little bit different, right? So that is the verse, the pre-chorus, and the chorus. But we need to do the breakdown because the breakdown might be my favorite part of the entire album. It's just, it's like a harmonic minor thing, right? So we're gonna talk about the chords first, then we're gonna get to the... Basically, the chords behind that for the breakdown sound like this. All right, now this is used as the A harmonic minor scale. I can link you to a video on harmonic minor if you don't know what that is, but basically it's the A minor scale with a raised 7th, a major 7 if you want to look at it that way, but instead of taking the regular 7, you go here. So I'm starting with a power chord, an A and E power chord, and then I'm making this augmented chord. I'm raising the 5th of that A power chord right here. And then I'm going A minor 3rd, A 2nd, and then into this little harmonic minor. So I'm getting a hammer on the D string, 6 to 7, back to 6, to 8, A, to 7A. And now the thing about that is that eventually changes. We're going to move the whole thing up a minor 3rd. Right? And the reason that I kind of picked these harmonic minor type chords is because we have a harmonic minor run that goes on top of this. So over the A part, we have this little thing. Now, love this riff. It's easy to play. It's kind of like you call it a sweep picking thing, I guess. But basically, your pinky's gonna start on the A, right? And now we're gonna staircase it all the way up. So 12A, 11D, 10G, 9B. So we're gonna hit the A, then we're gonna rake, and then you're gonna end with your middle finger kind of hammering down and off. And then we're gonna go up a string, middle finger, index, middle. So, and then we're gonna go up to the D string. So 9G, 10D, 9G, 10D. The second time when we get to the top of it, 9, 10, 12, 13, 12, 10, 9. So all together. And then when we move the chords a minor 3rd up, we move this a minor 3rd up. So minor 3rd being 3 frets. Now I'm on the 15th fret. And back. So basically, those are all the parts in Triggerman. Kind of an epic end to the whole album. Definitely got to check that song out. It's a cartoon, if you haven't realized that already. And it's the 10th one, so definitely let me know what you think. And if you have any questions, and until then, I'll talk to you next time.